Oops. Hello and welcome to Flippin' Live, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news review and interview channel. And today we're live. Like I said it the wrong way. How are you guys doing? If you're just tuning in, make sure that you leave a comment in the chat box right now, because after I go through my whole introduction and rigmarole, I'm going to give shout outs and I want to hear from you. Okay. Hey, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, double check that you're subscribed, because every once in a while I'll be checking my phone obsessively and it'll be like 500 something subscribers. And then I'll look and I'll go 500 something subscribers minus one. And really the only explanation is that somebody has been unsubscribed by YouTube. The algorithm gets you. So just double check that you're subscribed. Click a thumb up on this video and, of course, leave comments. Want to support me in another way? Patreon.com/flippinthrough. You support me there. Do you know what you get? Geez, do I know what you get? Here we go. You get a sick set of stickers. You get a pretty awesome 3D printed Alfred E. Newman stencil. I 3D printed this all by my lonesome. Well, with the machine. And look at this. This is specially designed in Sweden for graffiti art, for public defacement of property, both private and public. Okay. And that's what it looks like. How good is that? And that was me that did it. All right, guys. These are the people that support me on Patreon right now. And boy, do I appreciate it. I get to thank them. Misimo, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Meadsbury, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. Thank you guys so much for the support. I hope I can keep on earning it. Now, with all of that out of the way, what am I trying to do? Here we go. This is how I want things. Let's look to the chat. Hey, Sticks. Sticks is here. I don't see his comment. But Harvey Esquire is here. Hello, Harvey. How have you been, man? Shane Buckley is here. Hello. How do you do, Shane? Angel Acevedo. Sketchy Works. Hello. How do you do? And that's it. There's 5 people watching. This is an all new thing. Hey, guys, check this out, though. I'm working on a secret project. What are we flipping through? We are flipping through. Look at some spam. Golly, where's the guy who look at this. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. The price is lower than any competitor. Jeez Louise. Look at, now I got to block this guy. I'm going to go view on YouTube. Hopefully this doesn't create some type of echo. I'm going to go into the chat. I'm going to find this person. Let's see. Well, why can't I see the chat? Anyway, well, if it pops up, I need my banner. Where's the guy with the ban hammer when you need it? Oh, that's on Twitch. I can't even ban that person right now. Well, that was a waste of time. Sorry that you guys had to sit through that. Anyway, look at, we're flipping through SVENSKA Mad. This is a Swedish Mad magazine that I received. I received this as a gift from none other than Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley sent this in. This is my Christmas present from him. This is all I got to flip through today. But I'm not going to flip through it yet. I want to maybe talk about something else and maybe talk about another thing. The first thing I want to talk about is this cover. Look at this beautiful Norman Mingo cover. And because I do put so much effort into this channel is so effortful. I'm going to show you. Oh, wait. Excuse me. Look at, here it is. Let's appreciate the reprint quality of this. Listen, here's the problem, is that this is all jacked up. right? This is an old issue. There's like mildew on it and stuff, and it's like darkened from UV light. But what can you see any differences in this? I can. They did a little bit of editing. How many differences can you spot in the Happy New Year issue of Mad and Svenska Mad #3, which came out in 2003? Hmm. Don't mix them up. Don't. Well, yeah. Thankfully, I don't think I'm in too much danger of mixing them up. Um, but they made some very interesting changes to it, I must say. Um, I don't know, but let's move on just momentarily. I went to my local comic shop, which has it's a comic book college. I love it there. If you are in the Twin Cities, stop by Comic Book College. It's wonderful. They have a uh, great selection of comic books, but I don't know if they like hid them from me or more likely I was just never interested. They have this big box of other humor magazines, and I think I'm gonna try to pick some of them up to do live streams. Um, but I think they have I don't remember any of them that I had seen when I was over there last, but I know it's stuff that I don't recognize. I don't know, there's maybe like a Sick, they had a ton of Cracks, but Cracks, it's too expensive. Um, and I don't know. I need to find a different supplier for Cracked. My Cracked dealer, um, their prices are just way too high. But there are these sort of other um, failed humor magazines that they do have for sale, and so I want to pick up a couple of those. They are expensive though; it's like $20 an issue. Um, but maybe I could haggle with them. I don't know. Is that something you guys would like to see? Some more different comedy magazines on the live streams? Mm, yeah, I'm guessing that the answer is yes. The other thing that I want to talk about is a mad guy, a mad artist, an EC artist, because, and if you follow me on Patreon, you've known about this for a little while. Um, you also, I think I'm going to post some progress stuff on the Patreon as well. I'm going to make a video essay. I'm trying my hand at doing a more effortful, more involved type of video rather than my normal fare, which is like sitting down and just going through the issue, or like my other sort of attempts at uh, bigger episodes. Um, like what did I do? Like first appearances, right? That was one where it's like I put a little bit of research and effort into it, but not a ton. It was essentially the same format as the normal flip throughs. This is going to be like a video essay, and it depending on how well it turns out, depending on the feedback from people, um, and whether or not I can like accomplish the feedback. Like if there's constructive feedback, I would love to hear it and make changes. But maybe I'm not capable of the changes. But anyway, I'm making excuses. The point being that it's a video essay about Wally Wood. A couple issues ago, I had seen some of his art. Um, like a crumb show. Uh, you know what? I would be lying. It would be insincere for me to say that I wasn't. This doesn't come from as inspiration from Kyle's channel. It for sure does. It's not going to be the same as Kyle's though. In that I don't think I'm going to appear in it. I think it's going to be all. Um, it's going to be about Wally Wood, his life, beginning to end, and then some of the major things that he had done in comics, but then a focus on Mad Magazine and his contributions to Mad Magazine, his exit from Mad Magazine. Um, and so I don't know how long it's going to be, probably like 30 minutes, but mostly it's going to be voiceover and then me showing images of his work or photos of him or photos of other people who are, I have quotes I've collected. I've been working on this for, I don't know, maybe like a week and a half, and I've been reading a ton about Wally Wood, and I've been taking a lot of notes, like a lot of notes on paper. Like, look at it. So I got, like, in my notebook, I have all of these little things that I've written down about him. Um, and then I also have digital notes, which are easier to, like, if I copy and paste a quote from an article. Um, but I'm excited about it. I'm actually like pretty amped up about the prospect of doing this video essay. And I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know when it will come out. It might be, quite a while, but um, I want to do something. I want to do a departure of what I have normally done. Um, Way too vulgar for your show. Well, that's a good point because yeah, there is some stuff like what is it? Like the Disney poster. Um and you're right, but that's part of the reason I'm doing I'm making it like visually, I'm trying to make it visually different from what I normally do. Um so that it's yeah, so that people don't go into it thinking that it's a family show. But yeah, you're right. I have thought about that. Like, how am I going to be um, able to show that stuff? Well, will it be so dirty that the censors would take it down? If so, cool. Um, yeah, I don't know. I know that a lot of YouTube censorship stuff has to do with swears, has to do with um, like things that go like pew pew. Um, and I don't know how they feel about drawings of scantily clad Snow White. I don't I don't know how they would react to that. So I don't know, maybe I could send an email and find out, or maybe I just try it, and then if it doesn't, like, if it gets like hidden or something, or somehow like taken down, maybe I do a separate one that is more PG, but I think it could be pretty cool. What I've seen about Wally Wood on YouTube so far, I think there's one other video. There's one video on there that is biographical. It's like a video essay on him. Personally, it's not my style. It feels like it's just not my style. I didn't really enjoy watching it. It gives like his life history, his history in comics, but it doesn't go into too much depth for Mad Magazine. Like barely mentions his work in Mad Magazine. Um, and I don't really even think that they mention Wit's End, which was kind of interesting as well. Um, I bought the Little Annie Fanny collections because they were hilarious when I was younger, but they wouldn't be so mainstream now. Yeah. I haven't read too much. I've seen like clips of it, Little Annie Fanny. And yeah, for sure it wouldn't be mainstream. For sure it would be like people would be like, how dare you? How dare you publish this? I don't know. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Um, I don't know nothing. Uh, anyway, should we get into this Mad Magazine? I just wanted to talk about that Wally Wood thing. Or how about this? Who else should I do like a video essay on? I was thinking if this Wally Wood one goes well, just to go through like all of those people who were like plank owners in Mad Magazine, right? Who were like they were the first artists and writers to be there. Um, Start like with issue 1 and then from there like expand out, but like do um obviously Harvey Kurtzman, Will Elder, Jack Davis. I'm pretty sure he was in the first. I don't know if he was in the first one. Doesn't matter. Jack Davis is like part of that comic crew. But just kind of go through the comic crew and do little video essays about them and their lives and look at their work. And uh, Jack Davis. Yeah, I'll tell you what, um, I don't think I really appreciated how badass Jack Davis was. I was looking through some old EC comics, like, doing some research, trying to, like, pull pages that I could include in the video. Um, that dude was a monster. Uh, I'm used to his Mad Magazine stuff, which is, like, kinda silly and cartoony. Um, but yeah, um, Jack Davis is, like, fucking amazing. He's an amazing artist. It's unbelievable. Um, and I don't know, I hear mad people talk about him. I don't hear, like, regular people talk about him, like regular comics people. Yes, he was in issue number 1. Oh, good. There, I didn't look like a fool. Bork, bork, bork. Yeah. Oh, look, you changed your avatar. One visual effects guy. Wait, I've seen you before, right? Or are you only here because you saw a Muppet? Um, whatever. Hey, as long as you're here, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. But yes, Yorka Burka, that's the sign. We got to get into this. So here we go. Let's look at this. This is a Swedish Mad magazine, number 3. Swedish Mad. They didn't get Mad magazine in Sweden until 2001. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's like talk about behind the times. I think more trash from Mad. That is a site I don't give. What is it? Is it madtrash.com? That's a website that is like a type of competitor. Yeah, here we go. Here, let me actually present my screen. Um, boom. Okay. Um, all right. So this is madtrash.com. Um, and this is a competitor? I don't know. To what if I do this? Oh, this does this suck? Which one would be the best? Is this what I want? This is kind of cool. Um, but anyway, um, madtrash.com, probably competitor to Matt day. I'm going to try this sentence one more time. This is madtrash.com, probably a competitor to Doug Guilford's madcoversite.com. It's one I've used quite a bit, not as often as madcoversite.com, but it is pretty awesome. And one thing that this guy does a really good job of is having all of these foreign mads. Um, and so it's like it's similarly indexed to Mad Cover Site. It's just a little bit different. So here's Sweden. You can tell the Swedish flag because it's the same as IKEA. It's the IKEA flag. Um, yeah, this is a good size. The Svenska Mad. Oh, you think that I would like I planned this? I did not. The Svenska Mad started publishing in the year 1960 by Williams Florig AB Lasse Oman. What is this? Is this like an Irish Swede? um, was the name wait Lasso Omanasa was the last name of the first editor of the Swedish Mad magazine. The Svenska Mad changed the publisher 2 times in its history. Williams Forlag AB, okay, from 1960 to 1976. There we go. Simic Press 76 to 93 and Egmont 1997 to 2002. Well, that's okay. So they didn't have to wait till 2001. They just must have done series. After a short break, the Swedish Man began publishing again under the Egmont with Simon Cardafeners as the new editor. Behind the UK Mad, the Swedish Mad was the oldest foreign edition of Mad. Look at this. Thank you. I appreciate that visual effects guy. Um, okay, so look at I came in hot. I was really talking a lot of shit, and I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. Here, let me see. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah. Look at, we can see. Oh, I fudged up. Did it say Svenska Mad? They actually called it Svenska Mad. I thought I was being cute. I was being cute. Um, oh, look at these covers. Okay, 2002. Where's mine? Here we go. Look at this cover. Ah, what did I do? Oh my God. I got to click on that. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. Look at that. It's like some lampooning of feminism. Uh Wowee. So look at this cover appeared in 4 different countries, obviously in the United States. What do we got? Consecutive 336 issue number. All right, so it's issue 336, but it just says number 3. Um, the original cover is from Mad number 76. All right, what is this? Boom, get this out of here. Let's go back to the overhead. Look at what they had to change. And this is like, I would say, the worst change. At first I thought, well, if this is just, if it only came out in the 2000s. Wait. Is it? No, never mind. Um, I thought, well, if it's just the 2000s, maybe they don't know the old Mad logo, but they did, and yet this hilarious stick figure version of it was removed. Like, look at this, that Harvey Kurtzman Mad logo with the women chasing the centaurs and everything, which is like, golly, one of the it is. It's like a weird way to describe it, but boy, is it just the cutest thing in the world. Um, I think it is. But anyway, so they removed that. They had to change this because it's like we're going to parody Unbreakable, and then they made some other kind of weird changes that I guess maybe just got lost in the scan or something. But you can't fault them. Look at they picked a hell of a cover. Norman Mingo. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you use that? Um, you should check out old German Mad magazines sometime. I've seen some of the covers and they're truly bizarre. Yeah, well, somebody, I think Bobby Otino Tanotino, he was like, you should get one of the Brazilian Mads or a Mexican Mad. And those would be fun to get. Here's the thing. Do you know I have this? I have this because of the generosity of Shane Buckley. I would not hunt this down myself though. Um, it's cool to have, but it's not. Um, I'm trying to get all the regular issues of Mad. I still don't have those. Do you know how much a Mad #1 costs? It's like $1,000. I can't afford that. And if I can't afford that, I can't afford Swedish Mad. Now, this is kind of what I like about this is that we're going to see stuff that we are familiar with, like John Caldwell. We're also going to see stuff by Swedish artists, like this right here. This is, I'm almost certain this is a Swedish artist that did this. Now, I don't know what this means. There's a woman dressed as a man holding a pistol with a cat that has, it looks like a short-barreled shotgun with like a pistol handle and the stock cut off, like an old pump shotgun. And then a penguin, a penguin looking, spying upon them. What does this mean? Oh yeah, and they're both smoking. He's smoking a little cigarette and she is smoking a cigar. And she's wearing cowboy boots. What does this mean? Vad forestaler Billion. You know what I should have done? I should get does Google Translate work? I wish like you could take pictures of words and then translate them. Anyway, let's get in here. So we're gonna get stuff we've never seen before and stuff that we have some stuff that's like somewhat familiar. Of course, of course we have we have the I'm just giggling because some of their words look funny. that's that's what I'm laughing about. I don't understand it. I just think it's funny looking. Like look at this, looks like piss. Piss pass legitimation scored. Jag ska berätta un episode fra Roland. They really do talk like the Swedish chef. It's insane. Oh my goodness. I hope nobody from Sweden is watching. Was this a bad idea? Oh, here's the West Wing. Victorhuset. The Victorhuset must just mean White House. Look at this beautiful Mort Drucker artwork. You know what's fun about reading the movie parodies in Swedish is I do as much reading on this one as I will on the English ones. I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if it did. I think it's just the cover because the original one is from 1976. And yeah, so I don't know. I do not think it does. That'd be kind of cool, but like this one, I mean, this is well, Mort Drucker, but it's like the early 2000s, right? Isn't that when you watched Victor Huset? That's when I watched Victor Huset. I feel like the early 2000s were a really good time for Mort Drucker. Mort Drucker was like had mastered his own style, right? Like you look at some of his earlier stuff, like when he first arrived, he wasn't even drawing like Mort Drucker. And then as time went on, he developed his very unique style. Or I mean, I guess the style that would become like the style of caricature artists, like defining it in a way that had it been done before. But look at this. This panel jumps out big time because the style is super different. Um, this is like that. This is like an old school drawing of a hottie. It's not even a caricature. Man, do you think this like? Do you think this is boring to draw for an artist? Like an establishing shot of the White House at night? I feel like it's got to be. That can't be like a fun thing to draw. You guys, if you are just tuning in, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button, even if you're not enjoying it. All right. Maybe especially if you're not enjoying it. Only 2 thumbs are up. This is an atrocity. All right. I just thumbed it up myself. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Dude, how about this? This is great because we don't even have to speak Swedish. I have a bunch of foreign editions, and they're almost all a mishmash of reprinted classic articles and covers and their own stuff. Yeah, well, and the question being, oh man, my shaming worked, guys. It went up to 6 likes. The question being, like, how old of a reprint, right? I have a. This is well. Oh, look at genius. Look at I'm a genius. It's 2001. It's the West Wing. My guess is it is my dude. I appreciate you. My guess is like that was uh you know pretty consistent with what was being put out in the US Mad. But I don't know. That'd be cool. I think if anything is like older than 2001 by a significant margin, I bet you we will, I bet you we'll recognize it. Um, look at, he's like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I'm making myself a lovely for the judge. And he's like, well, it's a lady judge. Only in Sweden, you know? Lady judge. Get out of here. Um, wait a second. Look at this. This looks just like his letter style, right? Mad, caller in dom stolarna, order in the court. Oh, wait, no, a mad look at disorder, dom stol. Why am I trying? Why am I even attempting to figure out what this language is saying? Hey, we're gonna test that YouTube censorship right now. All right. Well, my client is a dancer. Oh, this is a classic. I Oh my gosh, I love it. I love this one. I remember reading it probably when it first came out, but oh, this is so perfect. I love how long it goes on. He looks at it, he puts it in his pocket, he has to get whispered at, and then he passes it along. Usually I kind of get on artists when they like use just a little too much time, right? Like I feel like some of Sergio's stuff later on, like he used more panels than he needed to. Don Martin often used more panels than he needed to tell the story. Um, but that's like that's the perfect amount. You could tell it with fewer panels, but why would you? It's just like it looks so cool stretched across the entire page. Um, got a number. Oh, wait, I saw that. They may have gotten Sergio to do the Swedish lettering. Yeah, I wonder about that. I mean, is it that much work? There's probably plenty of mad stuff that YouTube would frown upon nowadays. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Sometimes a video of mine will get like promoted and it's inexplicable when they get promoted. And I'll get a bunch of followers or a bunch of views out of nowhere. And then other times it's just normal, um, just the normal amount of views. Boy, there's a lot of ladies who are defendants in this. Oh my goodness. Does this count as being able to read a foreign language? Here we gotta check this out. Angel says the only foreign Mad I got is Mad in Mexico, third edition, issue 12. The cover is a Jack Davis cover from 309. It too has its own stuff. Well, that'll be, I think, the interesting thing as we go through this is to see what makes Swedish people laugh, what makes Mexicans laugh, like what is funny to them. Um, I don't know. I've known many people of Hispanic cultures. I've never shared a laugh with them. That's not true. That's not true exactly, but um, you know, it's like there's cultural things that make people laugh. And so that would be like for fucking instance, this dude, somebody please Google what vad förestaler bilden means. Or maybe I will. You know what? You want something done, you got to do it yourself. Here, let me just I gotta know. I gotta know what this baloney says. Let me see. What is this? What am I? Google Translate. Boom. Google Translate. Detect language. Vad. Oh, they detected Swedish. Forestaller. Building. What forests? The picture? Uh, what? How do I do an umlaut? Okay. And then there's another line that says RATTSVARLANGST. Do you know how weird it is to type a foreign language? Okay. Right answer at the bottom of. Okay. What forests the picture? Right answer at the bottom of the page. Well, look at. And then it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Oh, look at Darren Folds. What up, dude? CrewTube is here. Hey, everyone. Hey, have you ever seen? You love Sergio Aragones. How about this, bro? Have you ever seen? Have you ever read a Swedish translation of A Mad Look At? Here you go. This is a Swedish translation of A Mad Look At. Your Duolingo subscription is paying off. You probably was able to read that. Anyway, okay, so even with Google Translate, that joke makes no sense. It would be incredibly interesting to see. I don't know. Now, see, this is the problem. Now Shane Buckley's got me all into like foreign editions of Mad. It's like you guys too. Angel, well, he brings up Mexican Mad, and now I want to see Mexican Mad. Visual effects guy, he brings up German Mad, says it's all screwed up, and now I want to see that. What am I going to do? Oh, okay. Is this? I think this is special. Vi ska vara jävligt tacksamma att. You would think that I was what should I call it? Fluent. I'm going to stop making Swedish jokes. This I think I've never seen this artist before, and I've never seen this art like this gag before. So I think that this is a Swedish insert, like its own special thing. Kind of a cool style. Oh, thank you, Darren. I appreciate it. See, I'm from Minnesota, so it's like I have zero Swedish in me, but I half talk like a Swede anyway. That's what our accent is. And it's just like I pick it up because of everybody else. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Sven and Oli, all that stuff. This art style, and I don't mean this as a insult or anything. So what is this, like Marilyn Monroe, like if she were alive today, seeing like the little skinny minis walking around? Is this like Thomas Edison or Guillermo? Oh, Google. This looks like something that was that would be in Cracked magazine. Sven and Oli's Pizza. Well, no, I just know Sven and Oli was a little diner up in northern Minnesota, like over on Lake Superior. And I forget what town it was in. Like it's tiny, tiny town, but it was one of those places that everybody stopped in. Every single person stopped in on their way to the middle of nowhere. Alexander Graham Bell, maybe. But wouldn't it just say Alexander Graham Bell? Oh, I figured it out. Oh, yeah, look at. Yeah. Wait a second. Are you from Minnesota? I think my brain just broke a little bit. Oh, you're Canadian. That's what it is. Oh, I remember. Okay. All right. Look at. Okay. We figured it out. Johann Sebastian Bach listening to music on a cell phone. Wilbert and Orville Wright riding in a plane, having to eat the food. Here we go. Um, Franz Kafka. Uh, all right, now I'm getting the humor. All right, Franz Kafka having to listen to hipsters in a bar or in a cafe musing over his writing. Um, and then Carl Den the 12th? I don't know what this is. This must be a Swedish thing. And then, there are skinheads in Sweden, guys. Don't forget it. Marilyn Monroe. Who is this? Marconi? Marconi, that has to be some type of uh, inventor. Yeah, and then I don't know. They're Europeans, okay? They're using these European famous people. Christopher Columbus visiting the United States of America, and Gutenberg, the inventor of the printing press. Oh, we did it. Yeah. Dude, you helped me. You helped me put it together. All right. Whoop. This is great because that's like that classic mad joke, right? Like if you with all throughout Matt's history, especially like in the 60s, I noticed it a lot, flipping through these, is that they would always have Mad Magazine as part of that punchline page. Oh, here we have the, I think this is delicatessen, which is what fancy people call, which is what fancy people call the deli. All right. Hello, Kyle Bridget. Look, we're up to 8 viewers now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please consider hitting like, hitting subscribe on this channel. Hey, little cozy nostril, Kyle, we just discovered, GrewTube and I, Darren Folds and I, we just discovered that we live like a hop, skip, and we live probably 5 hours away from each other. That would be my guess. 5.5. So that's kind of cool. Um, depends on what you think cool is. Um, so he's like, yo, you want some salami? And she's like, oh, we know this one. This is old, right? This is quite old. It was left on the yeah, he cuts she's like, hey, get your finger off the scale. His finger is actually on the scale. That's not from the 2000s. I feel like that is quite old, isn't it? Come on, somebody back me up here. Um, Here we have the Dave Berg's the lighter side of that's my guess, is that it's the lighter side of. All translated. Okay, should we see? No, I'm not going to translate this. Um, what did I say? Oh yeah, Kyle. That's actually something I was talking about how this the Wallace Wood video that I'm working on. I announced it here. And some people brought up, he has some of that adult stuff. How does YouTube do about that? Are they pretty chill when you show cartoon boobs? Anyway, that's all. Yeah, man, there was somebody that needed censoring here earlier on. Well, they were on Twitch. I don't know. So never mind. Disregard. But yeah, how are they? What is this? They referenced that mad segment on Family Guy. They made it into the lighter side of the Force in one of their Star Wars specials. Family Guy is one of those. I watched the original run. I watched some of the reboot, and then I just had no interest in ever watching it again. They're chill until they're not. Okay. So I think I'll just run with it and maybe I'll make 2 versions, one without cartoon boobs and one with cartoon boobs. Cartoon boobs, cartoon wieners, right? What else? What else do you need? Um, Desmond Devlin. Oh, look at Desmond Devlin has his words changed into Swedish. Um, Kevin Green is the artist. I think I do remember this. Which we're just gonna like. I'm just gonna like cruise through this. The Beatles idiot. Beatles idiot. What? Marcus Iverson and Olaf Siverbo. Is this this art style is really cool. It almost looks like something I've seen in Mad Magazine, right? I think it very well might be an original for this whatchamacallit, for the Swedish Mad. Because these look like Iverson, Marcus Iverson. That looks like a Swede, all right? Or maybe somebody from Norway. Norway being next door to Sweden. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia. That's how you remember the order, okay? Um, look at the 5th grade birthday party, you sing Let It Be. You know you're a Beatles idiot when I got my mind set. That's George Harrison. That's not the Beatles. George Harrison's in a solo. I don't know. It's like you even like that. I did like that, but I like George Harrison. Come here, Michelle. Right? Is that what he's saying? Get over here, Michelle. You name all of your animals. Look at there's Michelle, my belle. There's Rocky Raccoon. There's Martha. There's Paul the Walrus. Lucy in the sky. Oh, that's good. Look at humor. Humor has no language. Humor has no boundaries. Um, we all know. You know what the heart wants, the heart wants. Listen, guys, I know I'm not making any sense. Can I be honest with you? I just got out of a half-hour sauna, um, and I think I may have toasted my brain. Um, this is a pretty cool art style, though. And doesn't this look familiar? This does look like some 90s, early 2000s mad. Oh, is this Arthur the avocado tree? They wouldn't do that. Comic book kayfabe seems to cover all kinds of stuff, and there's no problem. I've had a video taken down, and another comic scene channel I liked just got banned. God, they're weird. It does seem like I don't know. I don't have any bad experiences myself. All I know is what I hear from other YouTubers um, posting in their own videos about the experiences of this. Um, Dude, this is kind of cool. What if we did, now by we, I mean anybody but me. What if somebody did, oh, um, Mad Cosmopolitan. Okay, here's the pitch. Mad Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan Mad. Madmopolitan. Cosmo Madmopolitan Mad. What you do is you get somebody to pick out different things from all of these foreign editions of Mad. You translate them and then you put them together in a cosmopolitan Mad. The Cosmopolitan Mad. That's what it's called. Cosmadpolitan. I think that's where I was trying to get, but I was never able to get there. Cosmopolimad. Yeah. It's listen, it's a working title. We'll figure it out. But we need translators. That'll be pretty important, I think, to the success of Cosmomadmopolitan. Cosmadmopolitan. Frick, I'm already fricking it up. Dude, here's another one. Look at this art is great. For some reason, though, this is another one that reminds me of Cracked Magazine. Yeah. Look at this one. Actually, this reminds me of Sketchy Works. That's what this reminds me of. Just use Google to translate. You don't, Harvey, you don't want me to oh, I get what you mean. For Cosmo Madmopolitan, use it. Not I thought you meant for these. Um, but anyway, yeah. I don't know if that would be we would have no, we would need to get like a Swede that speaks English, which would actually be quite easy because I think all Swedes learn English as a second language. I think it's like very, very common. Um, but look at this is so this is the boy who went to the fucked up camp. That's what this is. And it's a just a cool comic, man, which is not something we are used to seeing in Mad Magazine as it is. Look, this guy's kind of a creep. Boy, oh boy. What is this? Wanlu? What does that mean? All right, I'm gonna use Google Translate. Mutual. Wanlu translates to Wanlu. This is not good. Somebody answer. If I use my phone, could I like take a picture of a Swedish word and it would translate it for me? The reiser som skulle skrämma barn på riktigt. What is this? Oh, uh, something about scary things. This is oh my goodness. Let's see if we can figure this out. These look really cool though. I like this because this actually looks like like those old books that you would get at the library in the 90s. Like it looks like the artwork from them. This is by Frank N. Stein, and it's Kala Kara Karar Storborors. Here's Dr. A. Kula, Mormors, Naipatak, H.P. Love. H.P. Lovecraft. Here's Edgar Allan Pope. That one's not. It's H.P. Lovecraft. Justice Jesuit Stun. TV Nicks. Like Stevie Nicks. All of these are like famous things or people from horror and TV Nicks. Then you get a Stevie Nicks reference. My goodness. I'm very curious about this is my favorite thing coming up. We have a Tom Chaney. Tom Chaney, who was it? Well, the nipple issue famously is the condom issue. And this is Condom Etiquette by Tom Chaney, which we're not going to be able to understand the great Tom Chaney writing, but that doesn't matter because we get that beautiful Tom Chaney artwork. And it's like sometimes the writing, it doesn't really add that much, right? We we get we get what's happening. Think of the mess that would make. My God. Oh, geez. This is like one of the all-time great Mad Magazine bits. And this was like, I think, I don't know, maybe this was in the early 2000s. But I remember seeing this and feeling like I shouldn't be reading this. I'm doing something naughty. Just like piles of wrappers right there. My goodness. Oh my God. Oh, look at, and we get Tom Cheney and we get Caldwell. What more do you want from me? Hey, how about this? It is time now. It is 56 minutes into this broadcast. That means I'm going to be doing a little, what do you call it? An intermish, doing a slight intermish. We're going with Flippin' Termission number 3. Don't think I used it. I think I used number 2 before. Hey, make sure if you haven't hit subscribe yet, do that. If you haven't hit like, please give it a little like-a-rooney. And in the comments, make sure that you thank Mr. Little Cozy Nostril, Kyle Bridget, for this wonderful intermission.
It's a gas! Oh my goodness.
That's Tattoo Annie.
What kind of slime would I marry? I don't understand.
It's one of those Mad Magazine fold-ins.
Amazing.
Hello, and welcome back to Flipping Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And we're continuing our travels through the SVENSKA Mad. Yeah. Anyway, guess what I did? This is what I did. I took out my phone, and you can download Google Translate. And I think, where is it? Here it is. I think I'll be able to take pictures. Look at open camera. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. This doesn't work. English to Spanish? Never mind. This thing's a piece of garbage. Why did I even try? That's what I get. Anyway, hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video. Again, hey, give a thanks to Little Cozy Nostril. He's the one that put that together. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm actually a giant. That's why I like these little cans. They make me feel big. All right, let's get over to here. Um, I don't know what this is. And this is, I will say that with this one, I think this has to do with teachers, like what happens in the teachers' lounge or something like that. Um, uh, well, no, this is just teachers in the bathroom smoking. They're smoking in the boys' room. I don't know why I confuse his artwork and Tom Chaney's because I feel like it is um, distinct enough that I shouldn't get confused by those two guys. Listen, I'll be honest, my bladder is actually quite large, and I can go a full 2 hours without urinating. Okay? I've done it before, and I'll do it again. Look at this Tom Bunk stuff, though. Vem and Vilken. Listen, I do want. Okay, I'm going to try it again. No. All right, so detect. We're going to do Swedish. I want to see if this will work. Let's see. Okay, Swedish. 2. Not what? English. Okay. Got it. All right, let's see if I can do this, all right? Okay, look, it says, of the dogs in the neighborhood is the one that leaves the smelly business card in the garage driveway every morning. Okay, so it's imperfect. I don't know if that we can use that this app, Harvey Esquire, for our Cosmopolitan, but we'll see. We can't appreciate the writing of this humor, but we can appreciate the beautiful Tom Bunk artwork. And I'll tell you, I had a student who showed up to school with a bunch of garbage pail kids because they are, I think, creating new ones and reissuing the originals. Um, and they're pretty awesome. They're still awesome. They're doing a good job. I wonder if like Tom Bunk and John Pound are still involved. Is it John Pound or James Pound? I forget. Um, but boy, it's cool. He is getting older though, Tom Punk, and you can kind of see it in his art. I hope he's not watching. Um, you can kind of see it in his artwork. He's not really able to get all of those details that he was once able to in the early 2000s. Because I think I will say this might be a whatchamacallit, controversial opinion. I think that Tom Bunk peaked in the 90s or the 2000s. Oh, you guys, I should tell you something about the Wally Wood idea that I had. Lapa till nagon nu. All right. What is this? I don't think that we're going to be able to figure this one out. So look, he blames his mother for spilling the orange juice. So he cleans the toilet and he hangs up a sign. Then he looks at a woman's décolletage. Yeah, that's probably true. It's hard to do this. It's hard to appreciate this. And here we have. Oh, this is Angela Torres. Okay, so they must have taken whatever from the latest issues and put them in there. First, I was wondering if it was going to be Mort Drucker and if they would like just reprint whatever they wanted in it. Flip the Bird. Great appearance by old Flippy. Flippin'. Hey, how come Flippin' Through's channel logo isn't Flip the Bird? Here we have Herman Mejia. You guys, did I tell you Herman Mejia? I looked him up. I followed him on Instagram. Herman Mejia, he doesn't do art like this anymore. He does some like really wild stuff. He makes these like kind of weird sculptures and stuff. It looks like something like when AI art was really new and it was like not good at all. I mean, not good, like it wasn't impressive. Like he creates like kind of weird paint like sculptures. Here we have J-Lo, the celebrity death odds. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't read. Can't read Swedish. Spanska for dummies. Oh, look at Lil Kim. Something about being a gold digger. Anaconda. That was a great movie she was in. Here's a Puff Daddy's revolver. What is the VHS of Buns of Steel and Revlon and handcuffs? Do I not remember anything about J-Lo's life? She's Jenny from the block. That's what I remember. Boy, that's weird. And here we have I don't know what this is. Here, let's try this. Okay. Lag. All right, this is what we're going to do. Let's try it. One last time. Lagti. Put in things. Put in things. I think that we can all agree that that's a great message to have in Mad Magazine. Put in things. Why did I start drinking a soda pop? That's going to get me burping. All right. Hey, check out my Instagram. Well, guys, here's the thing is now we're done with this and I've only been streaming for an hour. So now we got to fill the time. I thought that was going to take a little bit more time. I'll say this now then. I'll say this now. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button on this video. Leave a comment while you're here. Whether you're enjoying the video or you want me to stop doing this altogether. Instagram.com. Shane Buckley says, check out my Instagram. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting distracted. Okay, hold on. I got distracted. Bugs by Shane. Shane Buckley. If you guys are not familiar, Shane Buckley, friend of the show, on Collector's Corner, sent me this thing. What is this? Svenska Mad. And he's on Instagram now. Look at this. Well, let's plug. Look at. I'm going to drop this in the comments. Booyah. There you go. Give Shane a follow. You can see, look at, he flexes on people all the time with his collection. What is this? Look at, that's a horseshoe crab. Did you know horseshoe crabs? This is so messed up. Horseshoe crabs, they like collect horseshoe crabs' blood. It's actually a really important ingredient, I think, in like medicine or something. So they have these farms where they just have horseshoe crabs and they have like a little IV hooked in and they just plug them in, pull some blood out, unplug it, have it chill for a while, gain some blood back. Yeah. Yeah, we need a cultural translator. Where's that app? But anyway, yeah, it's really weird. But look at, he flexes on us like this. Oh, he says all 23. No, I'm just bragging. Yes, he is. Oh, look at that. This is number one. I know that because it's in the front. Which ones of these do I have? I think I have the Think one. I have this one. I have the ones that look like things that aren't Mad Magazine. And I do have the cover of this. Oh, Shane, there's grease pencil on this one. Oh, look at there's a ballpoint pen drawn on that one. Doesn't matter though, does it? No, because you got them. If you wanted one that was perfect, you wouldn't be able to afford it. Nobody would. They're it's crazy. And then here we go. His Panicked collection. Panicked? No, Panic collection. I have to say, I feel bad for like Feldstein did a lot of these covers, and Feldstein's art wasn't great. But he did all of these like these drawing ones, and that's got to be hard, right? They say, hey, you get to make a Mad Magazine ripoff, the only authorized Mad Magazine ripoff. Um, but you you have to do the covers. And next to Mad Magazine, it's like, boy, your covers suck, right? Like what? It's crazy. What else does he have? Oh, we have some Gru stuff. What is this? Gods Against Gru. The wait is finally over. Is this a rare one? This is how my friends feel when I like show them something I'm really proud of getting in my collection, and they're like, "Oh, that's neat." That's my reaction to Gods Against Gru. It's like, "Oh, neat. Look at this. Look, he's he's rubbing elbows with all these celebrities. Oh, look at here's Reggie Fils-Aimé, my old boss. Now you work for Bowser. Bowser's your boss now, Shane. Look at this. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what we care about. The rugs, man. Look, he's got some cool white and nerdy. Oh, look at Batmite. I just saw that. Batmite. We got Surfing Pikachu off the card. Give him a follow, man. What is this? Oh, it's a new Gru series? Boom. This one. This is the one I have. You can't have it. It's a one of a kind. And it's mine. It's hanging up in my room. All right. Anyway, well, what else are we going to talk about, guys? I want to go at least like 15 more minutes. I can't have it be less than an hour and a half. Oh, okay. This is what I'll tell you. So, Wally Wood, in some of my research, um, did that 22 panels that always work. It's like a pretty famous thing. And cartoonist Kayfabe was looking at it, and they were talking about open image in a new tab. Oh, look at that's it. That's kind of oh, I had it zoomed in already. All right. Let's get this back on. All right. So this is his 22 panels that always work, or some interesting ways to get some variety into those boring panels where some dumb writer has a bunch of lame characters sitting around and talking for page after page. And so apparently, like, he would have these all around his studio or his whatchamacallit, yeah, his studio for like his assistants and him to have. And one of his assistants, I believe it was assistant at the time, was Larry Hama. And Larry Hama is the one who like took this and he made copies of it and he passed it around. This is my source for this is cartoonist kayfabe. And they were talking about that, and one of them, I forget, it was Ed Piskor was like, or maybe it was Rugg. But they were talking about this thing at the bottom, this subtitle, right? Which is a little cynical, right? Some interesting ways to get some variety into those boring panels where some dumb writer has a bunch of lame characters sitting around and talking for page after page. And they said, well, that doesn't sound like something Wood would put. Maybe that's something Wood would feel, but maybe would not actually write down. Um, and so they said, well, maybe that was Larry Hama's influence because he seemed to be the guy who leaked it out. He brought it, made photocopies, and then photocopies of photocopies were made and just spread around by artists. An analog meme, if you would. So I realized I was like, how many people are alive that actually worked with Wally Wood? Not that many. So I went onto Facebook, something I don't normally do, and I found Larry Hama, and I sent him a friend request, and I just was like, "Hey, why not?" So I sent him a message. Larry Hama, I know most people probably want to talk to you about GI Joe and all of that, but do you want to talk about Wally Wood? And so he probably won't get back to me, but it would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool if he did. Um, this is like something that I need to do a little bit more research on, though, because I mean, this panel, this poster thing in general, because um, the visual storytelling isn't something that I'm particularly skillful at. So I think these work. I don't know really why they work, but maybe I don't need to. Maybe that's not something that I need to put my 2 cents into. Maybe I just need to keep the video as like that of a fan or an admirer of Wallace Wood. You figure out what we're going to talk about yet? No. Well, I got nothing. I really thought that thing was going to last a lot longer. Um, I don't know. We could just like page through this one, this New Year's Mad from the 1970s. I'll do that for a little bit since nobody's saying nothing. Um, Here, let me just click around aimlessly for a moment. Whoop. Oh, oh. All right, I got it. Let's go big time. Let's go big timing. Oh, know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a poll. If you guys are watching now, no, I'm not going to do a poll. I'll do it as a thing on the whatchamacallit, on the actual my Mad website. What is that called? My YouTube channel. I think I can do polls. Look at this, dude. These the Mad busts, the Alfred E. Newman busts. Those things are so cool, but it seems like all of the ones that I've seen don't actually look anything like this. They look all worn down and worn out. Um, Harvey Esquire, do you have Mad 329? Almost certainly. I almost certainly do have Mad number 329. Why? Um, all of them look like worn down, like they're almost like a old, you know, granite sculpture that was a little dropped into the coast off of Athens, and just erosion wore it away. Like this looks like it's supposed to be a different color, but it doesn't look like that. So I don't know. I don't know why they would all look like shit now. I guess if they were just made out of like plaster of Paris, but what are you going to do? Um, Oh, this is a classic one. Holy smokes, I forgot all about this. If kids designed their own Christmas toys. Story and models by Al Jaffe, photos by Lester Krause. Um, yeah, so um, this is so cool. I don't think this is actual kids' drawings, though, right? We at Mad feel that the designs of today's Christmas toys reflect our warped adult sense of values. We at Mad also feel that the success of today's Christmas toys exposes our basic insecurity as parents trying to buy the love of our children with material things. But mainly, we at Mad feel too cheap to spend that money on our kids. So here's our idea. Instead of nuclear physicists designing complicated, costly toys, why not let kids design them? Children's drawings show simple, beautiful, joyous viewpoints that no grown up can hope to capture. Here, then, is what we would be seeing. Um, so you have these drawings that, yeah, I would say not at all what a child would draw. It's what a child. Oh, you found it, dude? All right. I might have to run and grab that. The approximation of what a child would do. Um, but then, I mean, the models that were made are so cool and just so, I don't know. I loved this one. This is like it captures it perfectly, right? Like it the fucked up perspective on this, the way that the wheel uh matches how it's on the front. It's genius. And it's a triangle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is like one of the all-time best mad things. Um this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch to this view. 329. I'm going to find that condom bit and we can compare the two. Why not do that? Thank you, Harvey Esquire, because we got some time to kill. Soup. I'll be right back. BRB, guys. All right, here we go. Let's compare. SVENSKA mad. Where did I put it? Here we go. SVENSKA mad with, oh, that's crazy. All right, so they were reprinting stuff from, I would have guessed that that bit from Tom Chaney was not from 1994. I guess I did think it was from the 90s. Oh my gosh. Have I done this issue before? I think I may have. Dude, it's so great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a great episode, or great episode, a great issue. Oh, here we go. Condom etiquette. Let's check this out. Okay. Boom. Boom. 1-to-1. Oh, night gifta. Just married. Well, condoms. Oh, can I actually fit these both on there? No, I don't think I can. I do like that they did this like weird script handwriting thing that's like fake cursive. Well, condoms are available in a wide variety of styles, shapes, and textures. It is considered thoughtful and mature to avoid extreme variations, especially with an inexperienced partner. A lot of these reprints, it actually seems like it's lighter. Like they don't capture. Is that's almost like against what you would think, right? Like if you photocopy something, it usually makes it a little darker. Regardless of how casual a sexual encounter may be, it is tactless and crude to dispose of the condom in a manner which could only be construed as thoughtless or lazy. Ugh. Let's check some of these ones out. Oh yeah, these are a lot easier to compare. When it is determined that no sexual encounter, that a sexual encounter will not take place, it is not only immature but rude to employ the condom as a device for amusement. Although most condoms are packaged with complete set of instructions, it is considered rude and improper to read them immediately prior to use. Well, I have a question, not about condoms. This is actually more about Mad Magazine, like as we have it now, um, versus like if we look at these foreign ones, right? So Mad, as it is now, um, is reproducing things and usually like trying to capture a theme. Would it be better just to try to stitch together new ones from old issues that were not connected at all? I mean, this works. All of this stuff, even though it's like 6 years old still works. A lot of the stuff from the 90s most definitely still works. I mean, if we can't have new Mad, I don't know. I think like the themed issues that you can't keep doing that. You're gonna run out of themes. Like already some of the themes are just so like tenuous and it's like like the animals one. It's like this barely makes sense as a theme. Um, but yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool though. The Swedish Mad, I would say, has piqued my interest. It certainly makes me want to check out more and um, to see if I can get my hands on some more of them. It is especially the foreign language ones. It does just seem like an interesting peek into another culture's sense of humor. So, man, how weird do you think Canadian Mads are? I bet those are a real wild one. Do you guys? I do not have anything more to do or say, and um, I feel like it would be um, in poor taste to just keep yapping and yammering about nothing at all, um, and just put on a crummy last half hour. So I think I am going to be wrapping it up. So if you have any burning desires or thoughts that you want to get out, leave a comment down below, and I will say a hearty thank you for tuning in before I tune out. Even Dave Berg abandoned the theme after a while. Yeah, it was just like a mad look at, or a mad look at the lighter side of then whatever each single one was its own topic. Marriage, drive-ins, other boring shit. Anyway, hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Little Cozy Nostril, Harvey Esquire, Shane Buckley, that a visual guy. Is that how they cure crabs? What are you talking about? What? Angel Acevedo. Where's Darren? Darren Folds stopped by. Hello, thank you, Darren, for coming by. And I hope you all where's the button? Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Toodaloo.